today I'm just gonna take some measurements from you, if that's okay. I have my fabric measuring tape, as well as my notebook, where I will be jotting down the numbers. Okay, so first of all, let me just... Okay, and then... Alright, so I will just start with some simple up and down measurements here. It only should be like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 5 and 6 inches. So just write that down as 16. Add those. So this is across the face. Yeah. Okay. Now I bring it at an angle. And then when I zoom, that should be right about. Okay. Now that this it's over there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is really good. And then okay, number 7, 8, 49. Okay, so we just mark. Okay, right there should put us at. Okay, right. I'll just double check that one. You can take that. Crossed should be 799 centimeters. Right, but if we convert that, stick it on the opposite side, just realize take the one that's parallel to that. Okay. Okay, I'm really sorry. It's probably side to 1, 2, 3. I know it could probably seem a little bit redundant, the measurements I'm taking, but I promise it's just that I'm getting such like precise, small, little differences in the measurements, so that like every different point is actually a different width and a different length. So that's why we have to be absolutely sure if we're doing an entire, if we're conducting an entire analysis of the entire face, it's going to require us to really, let's see, I'll really do 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 19, 20, 20, 20, 20, 21, 22, 4, 5. Just mark. We marked that, so. Right, okay. Put it at an angle at odds with the other. 39, 40. 12, 9, 8, 7. I'm gonna decide if I just bring it up and over here. Okay, so that's gonna be 20, 30. No, I came like 17 and a half. Right. That's something. If we go top to bottom and then across different quadrants, we're going to cut it like if we divide the quadrants and do like hone in on the specific points each one, and that all balances out and put us more about the accuracy. factor in any facial movements. You know, we don't want to take any chances. Shying away from repeats. 8, 9, 10. There's my pencil. 18, 19, 20, 21. 1, 2. No. I lost my focus on that one. Let's wrap it around that way. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Let's flatten that out. Okay, so if we flatten out those, but we gotta account for any, like I said, so the variance is like literally just a few centimeters to either side, but with the left dominant just has a tendency towards, but let's double check on that because I don't want to make adjustments if they aren't necessary, you know, but I guess it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra. Noticed any more? So yeah, I'll take that. That definitely is relevant to the first couple that I took. That kind of nullifies the whole first. Shoot. Well, it's okay. The quadrant approach should account for that. Yeah. Let's go down here a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. And then we just gonna go up around the forehead and back around the scalp. I know, scalp is everything that the hair touches, so it's not gonna sit the same at every length. So if we look at it right now, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimeters. And okay, well, I'll just jot that down, but it just depends on what it's going to be in a couple. That isn't a constant, you know. If it's going to be, we can't assign a constant to something that is not constant. Okay, that's right. Okay, this is definitely a better approach to that. Okay. Now let's do the angles, like we said, between the two, and then we'll just divide right in the center. Okay. I know. Everything will come together just to be composite. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Add that up with the opposites. 10, 11, 12. Oh crap, okay. Here we go. Okay, get that twisted up. Yeah, I hope you don't mind that I kind of talk to myself a little while I do this stuff. I know it bugs some people, but yeah. I mean, what am I supposed to say? Like, you know, the weather's been nice lately, huh? It hasn't, so get a load of this weather. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just easier for me to see even now. I just lost track of the lens. Okay, I gotta mark that out. No, it's not your fault. It's a matter of my attention span. Or less like the span and more like how many tabs I have open. Sorry. That seems more... Okay, so we can just approximate based on how many of these. I know I said that I wanted that to be exact, but we can kind of round up. I think up would be the way to go with the movement of... But, I mean, we're doing more probably scrunching than expanding, right? So we'll just take that. Mark. That. Look at that. So barely make that over. Mark, I think we say that they just completely different than when we started, but that's okay because it doesn't look like my last. Maybe I can flip back and find a previous. I don't think I've ever done one exactly like this, so we're just gonna have to do them completely from scratch and just. I need to do some double checking of that and that. So where will that put us? Point A was right there. Okay. Originally we had put down 17. See, but now I'm taking 15, so we'll adjust the angle just a tad bit. Where's our 17? No, that's a 16. There's the 17. Okay, so what was that point? So on point D5. Just completely, undo that last. No, not the last one, but the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Just over on that second quarter of it. So take that, put that side. Take that. So we round, not rounding, more like adding dimension. Taking it around. I'll just bring that up. Over. Oh, stretch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12 to 12 to 3. 12 to 3. We're gonna be taking that off. 67. No, 70. 72. Yeah. Okay, so if we just take that and we'll take a few inches. No, not inches, centimeters. Inches would be way too much. Okay. I'm thinking like that's gotta be like 1, 1, 2, 3. Take that down and we'll balance it over with that side. I'm seeing variance of probably maybe 7 centimeters. Yeah, okay, that looks about right. Go down the line. 8, 9. And that will put us past where we started. Okay. So then we're just gonna have to move everything slightly forward, huh? So let me check on that. Check on that very top starting point. Actually, we could try approaching from a different angle and then going up and then seeing the difference. Because I know for a fact like these are 100% accurate down from the lower line from the chin to 18, 17. Add 7 to that. 90? I'm looking at something more like rounded on the top, just ever so tight. That's right. Okay. Okay. 5. Aggressively side. It's kind of abnormal. That's gotta be a thing on my end. Is that right there? Yeah, that's definitely looks more correct. Okay. That's good. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Plus, I'm really excited. I just pull that from the last one down. Yep. Okay, that seems reasonable. That seems like a reasonable amount of wiggle room, you know? Yeah. So 24. 24, but on the other side it was, I think it was more like 20. Okay, yeah. I guess I had that one. I'll jot it down because I need to at least like emphasize, or not emphasize, but rather just absolutely be certain. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 6. And then we're just gonna make this up to the upper corner. I'll mark that point and then find the connection between. This is gonna be break. Where's that? Start from 2 because that's where we saw the first time, right? Okay. You can start from the top all the way to the bottom, but that might introduce some, because doing big measurements like this introduces a bit of risk. I can't completely give them that, but we will have so many data points by the end of this that I'll just say, so really side. Okay, now go. 19, 20, 29, 20. I do it over to the other side. Centimeters, I'm sorry. And then this will be directly adjacent to the side, so 8 would make sense here, but I'm seeing a little bit of extra, so I might need to a centimeter or 2 centimeter or 2. Let me just do 2. 2 for safety. Safety net, just sort of in the peripheral there. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that would connect those points, and we've got something completely different. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, well, then we'll just do this instead. Right, okay. You put it at an angle like that. Eliminate any. Yep. Okay. For 235. 30 minutes, so 31. 31 to 64 to 12 to 7. Connect those so really some there. That will put us right at that point. Okay. And then there the dimension, or like around the width from there forward, and there down, and there back. Okay. And over on this side, just do the same thing. I'm gonna make sure we do it from every. So I just don't want any friction between those two pieces once we stitch at the end. Yeah, okay. Alright. So we need to adjust from the chin up, and then we're gonna be like working with something completely different. So we'll just stick with what I had. That's what I'm familiar with, honestly. I just don't want to step outside of that for something that is not as similar to previous things. It's just not in my territory at the moment. Rather in my wheelhouse, so. One is over there, and the second point is down there, so I can't start from that because that wouldn't be accurate. I'll just start it like a couple centimeters forward, and that should be better, right? Be a better fit all around all the edges. Yeah, I definitely like that. That's something I hadn't thought of that before, but now that I think about it, that would just make things way easier on everyone, you know? And things may be more comfortable in the end garment, so. 13, 14. Sorry about that. Take it up there. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but we're just gonna have to trust and see it through. Yeah, 13, 14, that's good. Okay, and 13, 220s. No. 7, 3, 9, 7, 60. So let's see. It's gonna be 13. Up and around on the right side. Very good. That's what I was going to say. So we take those, balance it out. Across both sides, up, down, left, right. across. And then we gotta account for what's behind it. Up above there. Yeah. Okay, looks good to me. Just a sense. Okay. That's right. So we balance it. Yeah, it looks good there too. There. Very side. Alrighty, so what do we think about this? That's 29. I'll just have to say. I'll just have to take a little bit of faith with this one because it doesn't look like it's kind of atypical. Honestly, a little erring on the better for me though. I wish everything was like that because then just really take away the uncertainty of it. 13, 19, 30. Up there. Around the edge. That's perfect. Fantastic. Okay. Do I need to make any tweaks there? Adjustments to this, so just verify that looks right. Yep. No, just okay. All one more row down like this. Okay, here we go. Uh-huh. 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 Right. Okay. Okay, yep. Looks good to me. I'm just gonna total that up. Uh-huh. Alright, and that is all I'm gonna need from you. Thank you for holding so still this whole time. So I will get to work on that. Use these. Yeah. So thank you so much. I will see you later.